Goal to our right for the Danbury Colonials, 4-7 on the year, an even 4.0 goals against average, a save percentage of 86.6. And Jack, you figure Fernandez, he's looking forward to getting a W in this game, but he's going to have to do the work to earn it.
Yeah, absolutely, and he got the victory at Long Beach on the 22nd, so he's no stranger to this team in particular. I think he's played well over the last couple of starts that he's had. Really good stuff, but this is a high-intensity game. You wonder if the delayed start affects either team in one direction. You're expecting the 9 o'clock, and all of a sudden the high school game runs late, and you kind of have to stay in your mojo. You have to stay warm, and sometimes it's tough to do that.
It is. You know, I saw the guys playing their little soccer kick around.
Two-touch.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But you know what we did when I was growing up, when I was playing? We kicked the soccer ball around. We didn't have a name for it. We didn't need a name for it. We knew what we were doing. There was a soccer ball. You play. Anyway, here's Maverik Skeans splitting a pair of defensemen. His shot saved by Bralad. He'll hold on. But, yeah, you know, that game.
He played a couple of shifts, but wasn't really too involved. I beg your pardon, a couple weekends ago. But he wasn't himself, and now it's starting to look like he's gotten his game back.
No, and not only did he not look like himself, he actually was replaced for the top prospects tournament as well by Brandon Cope. I know Colby wasn't happy about missing the tournament, but when you're injured, you're injured. There's only so much that you can do.
And you have to be worried about, or extra precautious about, head injuries and concussions, especially nowadays. You want to make sure that you take good care of yourself, and it's frustrating because you want to be involved. You want to have that opportunity. If he continues to play like he is, he's going to have those opportunities come in his career. Just stay patient, young lad.
That's a great point, especially when it comes to head injuries. I mean, just the thinking, the knowledge that we've gained over the last few years. I mean, when I was growing up, I got my first concussion when I was a peewee, and I very quickly learned that if I got my bell rung and said, oh, the room is spinning and I don't feel well, I don't get to play hockey anymore. So turning at the blue line under pressure from Britt Brooks. Up along the wall, he manages to find Misha Mashar. Mashar's shot gloved by Bralad.
Just a couple of weekends ago, really great game, really great weekend overall for him. 4 goals in total. He's just finding the good spots of the ice, and that's really helped his game. And I think, this third line.
In front, they score! Misha Mashar to Kevin Remsen.
People have gone off the goaltender. That one's a beautiful pass right there, tape to tape.
So with the goal, Danbury takes the early 1-0 lead for Kevin Remsen. It is his 13th goal of the season. Garcia behind the net, intercepted by Remsen as this line gets a little more time out there. Wojciechowski sends it over the stick of Maverik Skeans, playing as a forward again. Now it's Skeans picking up the puck behind the net. Skeans looking to get a cycle going with Kyle Mackin, and he didn't get enough juice on the pass. The Sharks are able to clear it on down. Alex Fernandez, first time he's touched the puck. In the corner. 3 Colonial players surrounding the puck. Lefkoff eventually comes up with it, and he finds Mashar. Mashar's pass goes through the legs of Skeans, not out. Garcia's shot, and the Sharks record their first shot on goal.
That's a good play by Garcia at the blue line.
Another shot goes through the blue paint, but wide. Conklin at the point. Now Ostrowski, canceled out by Lefkoff. Lefkoff takes Ostrowski down to the ice, tries giving it up for McEnany. Conklin is there. It goes deflected wide. Good job by Barnes in front of net, but he just couldn't quite get it on the 4x6. Now Wojciechowski flips it out of the zone. McEnany chasing after it. McEnany trying to battle through Barnes. Couldn't exactly do that as it's cleared all the way back out towards the red line. Now Ostrowski softly ahead for...
That's what you want for Long Beach. You want to be able to get out of the zone quickly and then get back the other way.
A shot off the point by Garcia misses high and wide. But, yeah, you're right. You send one in high. Coaches always say, put your shot low. Well, if you're from the blue line, you're the first one in, you can generate a rebound. It's not going to do much. Instead, if you go high as a long pass goes all the way down the ice, Skeens trying to beat out the icing call, nearly did, but getting to the puck.
Them out of that final third, you're going to have a better chance of winning this hockey game.
A face-off win by O'Neill finds its way back to Garcia. Shot was blocked by Mashar. Now Misha Mashar picks up the loose puck and connects up ahead with Kevin Remsen. Remsen looking for a second one-on-one into the zone. His shot saved by Bralard. The rebound comes out. Skeens scores! Maverik Skeans!
Nothing even gets close to Fernandez in a relatively quiet period for the Long Beach Sharks in their offensive opportunities.
Penalty has expired, so we're back to 5-a-side hockey. Long Beach with 1 shot on goal on that power play. as this is going to be Botwinoff, getting it as far as the Danbury Western Colonials logo in the neutral zone. There is a difference. Another clear by the Sharks, no icing on the play as Lefkoff chases after this. Samwise Guieta on top of him. Lefkoff falls down on the play, but right there is Maverik Skeans. Nice to have a fake defenseman out there. Skeans beginning the breakout. He starts off with Lefkoff, now for Remsen. Remsen up ahead for Misha Mashar. Remsen instead takes it back. Botwinoff manages to knock down the dumping attempt, and he'll start to break out himself. He'll go near side for Vasquez. McEnany waiting for it. McEnany takes it. Kyle McEnany, one hand on his stick, sends it in front for Skeans, and then Skeans hooked from behind. No call coming as he was handcuffed on the shot. Lefkoff keeps it alive in the zone. Botwinoff right there, still on the blue line, and then Lefkoff tried diving out but had his stick knocked out of his hands. Now Maverik Skeans once again. This time he'll try far side. It goes off the extended stick of McEnany. McEnany sees an option, can't quite connect with Skeans. This rolls in on goal, and Prozen will hold on. With 3:30 was Misha Mashar. Valenti, too far for Hines, but off the stick of Madzi, so no icing on the play. Maverik Skeans will go back to retrieve. Skeans fakes one way, goes the other. He finds Barry. Madzi, Remsen, Skeans has Mashar open in the neutral zone. Picked his head up, but couldn't quite connect on the pass.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid a haymaker there.
Usually, those don't feel well. You want your head pointing in the right direction, especially over the blue line. 20 seconds to go in the period. Remsen reverses back Madzi. Danbury might be happy just to kill the rest of the time, but as I say that, Madzi wraps one around the boards. Too far for Mashar as Garcia goes D to D for Valenti. Now Hines, 8 seconds to go, chipped in on goal. Not much of a forecheck shown by the Sharks. 3 seconds remaining in the period.
Get on that puck, and then he fires it away. It gets blocked, but that's what you want if you're Long Beach, those opportunities right there.
Ostrowski and Matt Barnes are the only two players in double digits when it comes to goal scoring for the Long Beach Sharks, as a clearing attempt goes off the skates of Maverik Skeans and stays down deep. Now Barnes has this go through his legs. Lefkoff battling along the wall. Squirts out into the Danbury zone where it's collected by Kevin Remsen. Remsen gives along for Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski flips one that's batted down by Maverik Skeans. Nice hand-eye shown there by the youngster. Glove down by Garcia. Garcia sends it to nobody in particular, and Conklin will collect. Here's Stephen Conklin, dumping it down deep. Alex Fernandez wanting to feel a puck, settles it down briefly for Wojciechowski, who finds Mashar. Mashar's pass too far for Keola and behind Skeans. Now Skeans nearly able to separate Ferraro from the puck. It'll be Mashar picking it up and looking to break out. Mashar's pass knocked down by Garcia. Lefkoff for Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski up along the wall. Nobody there, as in the middle of a change was Misha Mashar.
That's really what they've been doing so far. I like the start from Garcia, too. He's made some good plays on the puck. Need to continue to see consistency from him, and that will help Long Beach kind of turn the ship rightward.
Mashar's shot looking 5-hole. Prozen makes the first save of the second period. Goaltender Richard Prozen coming in. McEnany cutting towards the net. Chipped along by Cope. Saved by Prozen. It's loose on the side of the cage. Cope manages to send it into the near side corner. Getting there first is Ostrowski. He has his stick lifted by Maverik Skeans. Nice play. Skeans sends it on down low. Garcia reverses back to the near side. Ostrowski coming together this time with Wojciechowski. Is able to get the puck as far as the red line before Skeans drops and leaves it for Lefkoff. Now up ahead it's Kyle McEnany once again. McEnany at the blue line looking for an option. Doesn't have one yet. He turns off the boards, gives back to Barry, who just bangs it down deep. Skeans will chase after this. He'll outrace Conklin to the puck. Skeans tries cutting towards the front of the slot. Ferraro's able to break it up. But again, Long Beach after, you hit the nail on the head, Jack. After that first shift where Long Beach was controlling play for the first time as Mashar's shot gets blocked, it's been all Danbury since.
Yeah, they found a way to just turn it back on here.
Skeans has that puck knocked off his stick by Conklin. Not out of the zone. Good keep by Madzi. Dropped off Remsen. Remsen tries teeing up a shot. It's blocked. Skeans over skates. Conklin is there, and Mashar in support picks it up. Mashar, one-timer by Remsen. That's blocked before it ever got through. Nick Garcia wearing that on his legs. Now Remsen again, sending it around into the near side corner. Conklin has played a very long shift, trying to get the puck out of the zone. Unable to do so. Brooks, he whiffs as well. Now Brooks with another opportunity. Ferraro was down on the play, back up on his feet. Danbury will get yet another change. This is the third shift Danbury's having in this offensive zone. Finally, Britt Brooks is able to get the puck out of the zone.
And that's the biggest challenge right there, is getting the puck out of the zone for Long Beach. They have no conviction once they're on the puck. You're seeing soft attempts to get out of the zone, and Danbury's sniffing out and stopping right away, and that's the biggest problem, and that's why Danbury's been able to stay on the front foot of this game so much, is their ability to just trap Long Beach in their own zone.
Well, they've done a good job of it. The Sharks get the puck over the Danbury blue line. It's just as quickly flexed back by Franklin Berry. Fernandez will slow that puck down behind his net. Ostrowski will get there first. Berry trying to get a handle on it. Peripsky there as well. Peripsky behind the net. Berry still involved. He's played a long shift at this time as well. Now Donovan, unable to clear. Barnes thought about the shot, sends it in front. Fernandez gets stick-handled out of his pad. And Sam Booz will replace him. So Booz comes into this game with a personal record of 0 wins, 1 loss, a goals against average of 4.5, a save percentage of 82.9. Good to see Sam Booz, who is only who's only appeared in 2 games so far. He only has 80 minutes to his credit. Good to see him find his way into the game, or into the net in this game.
Yeah, he's backed up Alex Fernandez in both games that he's appeared in, and he usually comes in at the third period. After the second intermission, he'll come and relieve Fernandez just to get some time. Of course, Danbury, they have 4 goaltenders that Kevin Cunningham has to kind of, put the puzzle pieces together when to get all these guys some time so that they can get their honest work and get their, time to develop, and each one of them obviously serving some time. And now Booz
side of the net. There's nothing Fernandez can do. I mean, give credit to Ostrowski for the stick handling, for putting it into the net, but if you don't score in that position, you're going to have some confidence issues.
Absolutely. And you almost say that Fernandez did the best he could do. Just dive forward, try to fall on that puck, force it out of the
what else
player.
What else are you going to do?
Ostrowski did it well enough to get around him and just tap that one in.
Suppose he could have thrown a blocker at him, but usually that's frowned upon.
Well, yeah.
Here's Vasquez with a shot, saved by Booz, and he sends the rebound into the Zamboni corner. Sam Booz, one of 3 players born in 2003 on the Danbury Colonials team. Goaltender Michael Nardi and forward Zach Turner, the other 2. And, it's difficult, especially for the younger kids, as they play with, guys who are 3, even 4 years older than them. That's something that they haven't been exposed to at the club level before.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one of those things where, as a young player, you kind of look towards, you say, hey, I get to play with these older guys. Not only am I going to learn a ton, you're going to learn a lot of valuable lessons in the way that they play and how quickly they can get from one end of the ice to the other.
Here is Cope, passed across, and on the back check, Jacob Kravitz breaks up what would have been a sure goal by Maverik Skeans.
Yeah, he's had a good game in his defensive zone. Good back check there. He's made smart plays with the puck. Really good effort there, and another player looking for goal number 2 would be Maverik Skeans. Can you believe that right now? Still won.
Yeah. I just had to get something with the XFL. I didn't watch any XFL action today.
I didn't either.
Here's Kevin Remsen. His shot deflects, or rather blocked. I thought that one was ramped out of play. Now Mashar turns around, lost possession. Ostrowski up ahead. Peripsky canceled out by Lefkoff, and Misha Mashar will collect. I got to see how my New York Guardians did.
Well, they were winning at one point. I know it was a 17-14 game.
All right.
And then I saw a highlight that went against them.
That's not good.
You give a lot of credit to the XFL social media. I mean, their meme game is absolutely fantastic, Zach. It's great.
Jack, I cannot tell you how happy I am that I'm old enough that I never developed a meme game. Here's a 2-on-1. Remsen, a shot save. Mashar, the rebound. Another save by Prozen, and he holds on. Danbury looking for number of the puck, and so Franklin Berry will send it back down deep. Danbury in the middle of change. Maverik Skeans, fresh off the bench, comes in onside and manages to take the puck away from Kravitz. Skeans behind the net, puck on his backhand, now on his forehand. He'll get a cycle going with Berry. Berry gets canceled out, but got the puck down deep to Keola. Keola, a blind backhand pass. A sharp angle attempt by Donovan's easily saved by Prozen. Now Donovan from a better shot, saved by Prozen. Another save by Prozen. That's 3 of them in a row.
Strong goaltending right there. And it's Franklin Berry, I think, who had the best chance there. That third opportunity on the rebound. Prozen goes to his right, And a hard save there. Really, really nice job there for the young goaltender. Just coming across and making a strong save against Berry.
Another shot from the point. It's under Proz, and he takes a furtive look behind him. But
go in the right direction, I think. With some players around him, some stronger defenders, he could really be a sure-handed goaltender. Not the biggest guy in the world, but he looks confident in the net. He makes another good save there. Oh, my goodness.
Why not keep him busy? We have a delayed call coming up. It will go against Long Beach. Lefkoff a shot. We have anything like that, especially on the penalty kill.
Well, he picked a good spot. He just has to hit that window, and it gets tighter and tighter as you get wide, and the goaltender's got a good square angle at you, so that's a tough play.
2-on-1 developing. A pass across for Ferraro, broken up by Madzi as he got back into the play. Now O'Neal with 10 seconds to go on the man advantage. O'Neal spinning behind the net of Sam Booz. Back up to Jennings. Jennings a shot. It's deflected wide. Space picks it up. Space. Centering attempt knocked down by Berry. Penalty box is empty, and we are back to five-a-side hockey with 100 seconds to go in the period. Here's Space behind the net. Has a stick lifted neatly by Cole Madzi. And Madzi up the wall finds Donovan. Donovan flips it along further. Too far for Skeans. Off the stick of O'Neal. O'Neal met by Remsen. Remsen swings it down low. Skeans will be the first one there. Looking to get something going with Machar. Instead gives it to Madzi. Now Machar. Back for Skeans. He couldn't pull the trigger. Remsen a bit handcuffed. It went wide. Boy, if Maverik Skeans can take the one-timer there, it's an easy goal.
Yeah, absolutely. He just couldn't pull the trigger. The puck was hopping a little bit on him, and it made it tough. Oh, look out. Remsen, too.
Oh, Remsen already has found the back of the net twice. Now Machar a shot. That goes wide. A shooting gallery for Danbury as the Sharks are standing around watching all this. Now Lefkoff a shot, saved by Prozin. Machar gives back for Lefkoff. Lefkoff has it knocked off his stick, and now Will Space kicks it up ahead a bit further. Cole Madzi is there. He sends it back into the Sharks' end. 35 seconds to go in the second period.
Zach, Long Beach did have a couple of good sequences on the power play, putting the puck towards the front of the net. Ferraro was causing traffic. They just didn't have enough time, I think, in the offensive zone on that power play. The right idea towards the last couple 20, 25 seconds, but that was about it.
16 seconds to go. Kyle McEnany with two already. Gives across for Machar. Machar hauled down from behind. There's the whistle as he...
For Long Beach, just keeping everything to the perimeter. No passing lanes through the middle. And there you go. Danbury's power play shut down once again in this matchup.
Well, Long Beach has killed off the penalty. We're back to five-a-side hockey. Here's Maverik Skeans. A backhand shot never made its way through. Valenti stripped from behind by Misha Machar. Machar gives down low Skeans. Skeans looking for Machar and finds him. Top of the circle, a shot. Machar found the goal, but Prozin makes the save. Now Valenti off the boards, not out of the zone. Good keep by Madzi. Off the stick of Skeans, it goes behind the net. Remsen gets there first, gives to Machar. Machar looking for an option, thinks about a lacrosse move. It falls off of his stick, and then Remsen, a weak shot, goes off the side of the cage. Centering attempt for Machar, intercepted by Vasquez. Vasquez from the red line will send it in on goal. Booz will stop it, looking for an option. Didn't see anything he liked up ahead, so he swings it behind the net for Madzi, and Remsen sees it deflect off of his skates, but into Long Beach possession. Boy, Misha Machar trying to get a little interesting back there.
Well, you think with the scoreline the way it is, you see a little bit of space. Maybe you try to get fancy, if anything, for the highlight reel to, post on your Instagram and Snapchat and all those good stuff. And
yeah, what else you got? Instagram,
TikTok.
Snap, TikTok. Isn't that Chinese one?
I don't.
A 9-1 game. Somebody grab that puck.
Yeah.
I'm sure Franklin will like it.
Well, I shouldn't say offensive value. I said his game relies a lot more on the defensive side of things. Really a big fan of Franklin Berry. Just the way that he approaches the game of hockey. He knows his strengths. He relies on them. And finally,
bottom of their screen, tapping their sticks on the boards. Franklin Berry, like you said, he's a defensive defenseman. You're not expecting offense out of him. And yet, every now and then,
bound to come your way.
My favorite line for a defensive defenseman like that is from the 2000 Stanley Cup Finals between the New Jersey Devils and the Dallas Stars. The Devils eventually win Game 1 by a 7-3 margin, but one of the players who scored in that game, Ken Danico, who had all of 21 goals, I believe, over his 20-plus year NHL career. Danico scores from the point. Gary Thorne, the play-by-play announcer, goes, "It must be a leap year." And here we are on Leap Day.
Day. Wow. That was incredible. And that puck is still sitting up in 201, Zach, so we really need to go grab it and get his autograph.
Yeah, just, you called it early on. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
Sam Booz will leave it behind for Lefkoff. 5.5, Granite City versus St. Louis. They're done. New England versus New England. They're done. That's got to be confusing.
Not the same team.
No. New England Knights against the New England Stars. And those two teams are actually battling for a playoff spot. Atlanta Capitals versus the Mid-City Junior Stars down in Texas. That's done. Lefkoff a shot, saved by Prozen. Texas Brahmas against the Texas Roadrunners. That one's done. Here's Wojciechowski trying to get a little, or check that, Machar trying to get a little fancy. And then Remsen getting everything on a slap shot.
He's going to make those saves for you.
All right, so we are not the last game yet. We're in the running. We got a shot. So the New Ulm Steel and the Alexandria Blizzard, they've gone to a final. The Blizzard winning 4-3. New Ulm was one of the teams that defeated Danbury at the tournament out in Minnesota. The North Iowa Bulls defeated the Peoria Mustangs 4-2. The Wausau River Wolves over the Rochester Grizzlies 8-0. We've got 11:33 to go here in the third. The Breezy Point North Stars have a 5-2 lead over the Milwaukee Power with 1.5 minutes left in the third. The Great Falls Americans with a 6-2 lead over the Butte Cobras, 6:50 remaining in the third. Just gone final out in Montana as the Helena Bighorns over the Missoula Junior Bruins, 3-2. Meanwhile, here in Danbury, there's a delayed call. There's the whistle. With 15 minutes, everybody's happy. Now Bralad gets pulled, maybe 10 minutes into the game?
Yep.
He only saw 10 shots. Prozen has faced 35 shots. He's played a full game, essentially.
Well, you could do something that what Danbury does. Start a player and then, be able to take him out halfway through.
We are not. But he doesn't seem to be too concerned about it. So
he's not working on it.
Nah. Why not? You know what? It's a nice dent. Sharp angle attempt saved by Booz. He'll reach out and grab the rebound, but again.
Final games of the season here on March 7th and 8th. Those games are huge. Tomorrow's game, big as well. You have to put everything moving forward for this team. You have to get the offense clicking as much as you can because the challenge of this season is only going to grow immensely with playoffs looming.
Well, not only does the challenge grow, but, with the limited number of games remaining in the season. You and I spoke about this during the intermission, but we were going through all the different scenarios. Danbury basically
would need 4 to get to 2. If you want any shot at first place, a clean sweep over the next 5 games is very important, and it hurts you so bad losing to Skylands. You figure, hey, we got 5 games left, 3 against Long Beach, but it's also so tight you're not sure what the 2 teams on top of you right now in the division in front of you are going to do. So you have to put the destiny in your own hands. You can't let anything else be the defining factor here. You take care of business today, you win the first of 5, and then you have to just keep moving forward and playing to the next day. 1 game at a time, obviously, but if you want home ice advantage in the first round of the playoffs, you need to win at least 4, I believe, Zach.
And that makes sense. And just to make things even more complicated, Elmira and Skylands still have a game against each other. Elmira has 3 games left, 1 against Skylands, 2 against these Danbury Colonials. The Danbury Colonials, they have 5 games left, including this game. 2 more coming up against Long Beach, 2 more against Elmira. Skylands, they've got the interesting one. They've got 4 games left, 1 against Elmira, and then 2 against Maine and 1 against the New England Generals, as they'll be playing out of the division. Nice. Prozen plays it, so no icing on the play. Botwinoff will begin to break out for the Sharks. He finds Peripsky in the neutral zone. Peripsky tries to go inside out on Franklin Berry, lost possession of the puck. Berry then knocks down the centering attempt. Maverik Skeans is there, and he finds Misha Machar. Machar up ahead for McEnany. Getting a stick on it was Kravitz. That broke it up. Now McEnany again. Chipped along Lefkoff. Lefkoff off the post and out. McEnany keeps it alive. And Connor Lefkoff trying to find the back of the net. McEnany, a wraparound attempt saved by Prozen. Not out of the zone. Here's Maverik Skeans with 2:10 to go. Skeans taking a tour of the offensive zone. has an option, and Lefkoff doesn't give to him. Instead, Skeans feeds down low. McEnany, he was looking for a tap and sent back for Skeans, saved by Proz, and it's loose. Flipping it up is Mashar. The puck was never covered. But see, Jack, it's you old people who aren't thinking with enough progress, because it's not a touchdown, a field goal, and an extra point. It is a touchdown, a 3-point conversion, shot saved by Prozin, and a safety. Yeah, you just graduated college, and now you're considered old. It's rough. Wait till you get to be my age. Here's Lefkoff. Shot again, he hits the post. Same exact spot.
Wow.
He's going to have a talk with that net afterwards. Danbury would be onside if they touch the puck. 90 seconds to go here in regulation time as O'Neal lost his stick, lost the puck as well. Lefkoff, he'll give it a go once again. This time he finds Cope. Brandon Cope with 3 already. Sent across McEnany, but a diving poke check by Prozin knocks it off of McEnany's stick. Now Skeans. Lefkoff. Down low. Cope. Lefkoff scores. Boy, tic-tac-toe.